man, it's been a jam-packed week. We got a lot to unpack. We got a lot to discuss. Where do we begin? I think I'm going to start and jump us off with the whole Lakers hiring Darvin Ham, man. What you guys think about that? Is that the right move? Is the Lakers going to end up back in the championship off of that hiring decision?
My thing, bro, is I think it's a good hire, number one. He's well respected around the league. He did his due diligence. You know what I mean? Definitely went through the process of steps. He could relate to the generation. You know, he had a lot of love with the players, you know, in Milwaukee. I seen LeBron happy. And now it's just about getting the respect now. You know what I mean? Building that. So I think it's a great hire, man. I'm happy for him.
Right.
He from Flint, Michigan. You know, I remember following his career. Man, he had so many hops, bro.
I did too. I remember.
Jump.
Right.
Dog, he was a dog.
One hand dunking on everybody.
Oh, man. So I'm excited for him, though, bro.
Yeah.
So
I think it's a good hire, too, man, to piggyback off what you're saying, CB. He been around. He been on the bench for a while. You know what I mean? Did a lot of years with the Bucks. And so I'm happy to see him get his shot. My only one reservation is, are the Lakers going to allow him to have his show? Are they going to tell him to pick his coaching staff, or is it going to be, you know what, he can hire
Jerry Jones.
Exactly.
That's a good example. That's a good example.
You know what I'm saying? But it's even more than Jerry Jones. You got Phil Jackson and Kurt Rambis and Linda Rand, just all these different people that's got their hand in the fire. Yeah. So hopefully, man, with this new hire, he gets to hire his staff at least, have some say-so about what's going on, man. But, again, I'm happy for him. I'm happy to get a chance to coach a LeBron and an AD, maybe even Russ, you know what I'm saying, depending on what they do.
Do you guys think this was a LeBron hire, or you think this is a Lakers future hire, like post-LeBron era? Because I've been like, man,
I don't think it was a LeBron hire. I'm going to just say that first and foremost. I don't see that. I don't see him saying, out of all the coaches in the world, I want Darvin Ham. I don't see that. But I see, like, out of the coaches that you've left me with, and this is what I have to choose from, okay, I'll take Darvin Ham.
It was like, I don't want to say Lakers is a bad job, but people around the league know what that entails. Exactly. It's like Cowboys in a sense, bro.
You just said it. That's a perfect comparison.
You know what I mean? I'm probably not going to get my first, second guy that I want.
Yeah.
But guess what? I could get assistant coach.
Yeah.
And like you said, they gonna be able to.
They're gonna jump at the
control
opportunity. Yeah, they're gonna jump.
You know what I mean?
That coach is gonna jump and be a coach for the Lakers.
There you go.
You know
what I mean? So I think he's gonna have to definitely prove himself as a head coach because he never been it. And I think, like you said, filling them guys. Hopefully he could choose his staff though. Like, you know, he a head coach, man.
Frank Vogel didn't get a chance to choose his own staff. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy, bro.
Big homie, is this too big of a stage for Darvin Ham first time out as a head coach?
I think the proof will be in the pudding. I would say it's a little early to tell that, but we'll know early on. Like, it's gonna take a couple of games before you either got the respect of your stars on your team or you don't.
I remember y'all brought up this, and this was 100, man. Remember how like we love. Ultimately, we love Russell Westbrook. But when you play in a small market, we might not have seen all them bad games you have. When you play for the Cowboys, the Yankees, or the Lakers.
When you under that bright light
when you under that
L.A.
light, it's a little bit different. It get a little more real. And so my thing is that, like, when Jay Kidd got his first head coaching gig, I thought, like, that Brooklyn Nets team was a good level to come at. I'm talking about this one, the high-profile KD,
right.
Kyrie Nets.
Right, you got a lot of vets that was on that team.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? When coaches, Steve Kerr, he got lucky with his team already being intact from Mark Jackson.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But most times, Steve Nash got lucky coming into the Nets situation. But the Lake show, that's a different beast. The media is different in LA, and you guys know New York being the mecca of the world, the media is different. I'm just wondering if that environment, like you said, either it'll get revealed to us really quickly on whether or not it's too much. You know what I'm saying, if he should be in a smaller market.
What come at it from this angle? What do y'all think about?
Hold on, let me finish on what Chris was saying, bro.
Okay, finish that.
I think the expectations ain't high for him, bro. Think about it. If I'm the president, like, look, think about it.
The Lakers, you can't think.
I feel that though.
Lakers, they gotta
but
be.
He want my guy. Like Like, so it's just like interview process, right? I wanted this guy said no. I wanted this guy, he said no.
Who's saying that though,
like,
CB? Who's saying this ain't my guy?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Is the
We don't-
GM saying that? Is Rob Pelinka saying that? Is
Phil
Jeannie
Jackson,
Buss saying
Ron, I
that?
think they all play a role, bro. They all play a role. He won the number one choice.
Okay,
So my thing is, I'm thinking from what I went through, you know what I mean, as a head coach. And I know it ain't LA Lakers, though. So I'm thinking, okay, we hire an assistant coach. He comes from a winning organization. You know what I mean? He went through the steps in the processes. Now let's give him a good staff. Let's probably get a long-term, a guy who was a head coach before that could sit on the bench, that could walk the steps with him. Phil Jackson would look over him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I think it's a lot of those intangibles that go with it, bro.
But is that a plan to win or is that a plan to fail?
I think it's a plan to win. I think they look back, they know they got to win now, bro. But they gotta tighten up that roster though. They gotta get some youth on that roster.
So I got pushback. If it was a plan to win right now, then they would have tried to go get their first choice.
But sometimes that ain't a job everybody want, bro.
But
Why they don't want it?
I think it's a lot. I think from me watching the Lakers this year, bro, you got LeBron, you got a lot of veterans. You got a lot of older guys, bro. Anthony Davis is in and out. Russell Westbrook didn't have a good year. It's just LeBron. You know what I mean? And like you said, it's everything that goes in the Lake Show. You know what I mean? That's not a hot job. They ain't make the playoffs. You know what I mean? So assistant coach is hot for him. Like, I'm an assistant coach. I'm ready to be a head coach.
Any job is
Juwan
good.
Howard didn't even want it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. He had Michigan. He didn't want the job. So I don't think it's a great job. And like you said, it's too many strong personalities in our organization, bro. Phil Jackson, like you said, Pelinka, Jeannie Buss. You know what I mean?
Two things. I think it has potential to be a good job. Why I say that is because it is LA and it is the Lakers.
Exactly.
All that story, it's a story franchise and everything that goes with it.
Oh yeah.
Secondly, you got those stars on the team. But the reason why I don't think it's a good job is because, bro, it's too much riffraff in your ear. Like, and the reason why you won't get your first or second choice is because all the riffraff. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can't get a Mark Jackson because he gonna want to run it his way. He gonna want to put his staff, all of that. Leave me alone when I'm making basketball decisions. Timeouts, yada, 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 yada.
Exactly.
Stay out of that. I'm a coach, and you do the upstairs stuff. So I think it's a lot going on there. But my original point to you was, what do y'all think about LeBron, man, having to bring on or perform for a first-year coach in year 19 or year 20 of your career? Like,
And that's what I'm ultimately getting at, bro. So two things back to that point and to touch on CB and I'll intertwine them. The Lake Show ain't a job that you can have low expectations.
correct.
Yeah.
So it's like when you play for Green Bay, the Cowboys, the 40, like it's an expectation that you win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So first head coach, first year or not, it's like the freshman that's getting moved up to varsity. Like we always say, once you become on varsity, don't nobody care that you're a freshman.
Nope.
Produce, get
Yep.
results. Darvin Ham gonna have to get results. And now you got the best player on the planet, LeBron James, arguably I should say,
Yeah.
because he's getting older. But 19 years in, and I got a first year head coach. What is that? What message is that sending to him and the Lakers? So my thing is, I just been 50-50 about the timing of this hire, as well as is he the best fit for where LeBron is at in his career, or like I said originally, is this a future hire for the post-LeBron era of the Lakers? We want a good hotshot young coach. We want to already have him here, let him have LeBron, and then let LeBron on his way out. Now he can take over the show and the players will respect him. He should have some wins under his belt. I don't know. I just know it's different, man. Go ahead.
No, I think the players are gonna respect him. When he got hired, LeBron was excited. You know, he's the face of the Lakers' future. So we already know in professional sports, there's no future.
That's
Like
the
it's
point.
like, and you at LA, you got to win now. You know what I mean? So, like you said, he might not. I don't think he's gonna have that control, like you said, bro.
I don't think so.
I don't
either.
think that, bro. Like
That's why
you
you gonna
said,
get
you're
the
assistant
assistant.
coach. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They gonna have a mentor on the staff with him, you know. But I don't think he's gonna have that control. I think all the controls are gonna come in the front office, and I think they gonna reflect back, and they gonna know what they need. You know what I mean? And we know they need youth. They need some guys that could be able to run. They need some guys that could be able to make open shots, open threes, that could play defense. You know what I mean?
All of
Play
that.
with passion. You know, every night. So hopefully, man, you know, we love Russ, man, but hopefully, man, he play better, dog, this year, man.
I'm not even sure he gonna be around. That's my next point I want to talk to us about. Will this current roster of the Lakers exist as it currently is?
Yeah.
I don't know if none of them pieces is coming back, from Melo to Russ on down, man, because I could see them keeping Davis and LeBron and building around that. And just like CB said, we need some youth. We need some defense. We need some shooters. We need to be able to space the court. It's just a lot that the team need to even get back in the right spot. You know what
Well, I
I'm
would
saying?
say, man, it's gonna be tough to get rid of Russ, man, because
That contract, what is it, 4 year?
no, I think he got the only thing that makes him desirable is that he's on. This is last year on his contract, I think. But besides that, his play last year, bro, leading the league in turnovers and just he looked like he fell off like a cliff. You know what I'm saying, from the last couple of years. Like you said before, your point was I don't know if it was him playing in a small market before or him coming to LA this time and we get to shine that light on him, but it just haven't been good for us.
Pressure, man.
But I will say, man, they got to clean that roster up, man, if they want to do any type of competing next year, because those guys only going to be a year older. LeBron is a unicorn. He a one of one. You get what I'm saying? But the Melos, the Russes, just even the guys that didn't even play much, it's time for them to go. You get what I'm saying? Like, you had your run. Now it's time to do something different.
My thing is, and just to muddy it up just a little bit, will the Lakers even be a factor in the West this coming season? Do y'all see them or foresee them being able to even push the Suns or push the top teams in the West? Like, are they even on Golden State level?
No, Golden State in the finals. So
You know what I'm
they got to. I don't know, man. It's tough, bro. The West is doing nothing but getting better. These young players are doing nothing but getting better and taking their games to new and higher levels. So, like, for those guys to compete, man, they're going to have to, again, clean that roster up, get youth and talent, and see what they can do, man.
I agree. Switching gears, man. Did you guys see the fight? Did you guys see the Gervontae, Tank Davis, and Rolley Romero fight?
I did.
And if so, what were some of your thoughts?
Well, I thought it was good to see Tank kind of step into being the champion. I told you this a little bit earlier. Tank was doing a great job of the way he was talking, the way he was communicating.
I did like all that.
He didn't communicate with everybody, the way he played his role, the way he didn't let Rolley get under his skin, the way he handled all those things. So it's kudos to Tank, but in the ring, he handled business. Rolley did a lot of talking. He was going to end it in one round and all of this crazy stuff. Tank kept his composure, figured him out probably about middle of the second, beginning of the third round. And from there on, he kind of picked his spots and eventually knocked him out in the sixth.
CB, what about you? Any thoughts on the fight from your vantage point?
I mean, he said it all. I think the biggest thing what I see is growth, maturity, patience.
Yeah.
And it's hard. You think about it. It's hard being a patient fighter when you're a pit bull. But that's the maturity in it. This guy Rolley is bigger, and he's just as strong.
If not stronger.
Yep.
There you go. If not stronger.
Yeah.
So, you know, I might have to fall back a little bit. So that shows a lot about him, bro, and why he the champ.
In y'all opinion, is Gervontae Tank Davis top 10 pound for pound?
Top 10, yeah.
Yeah, top 10. Oh, yeah.
I think he top 10 pound for pound.
Yeah.
Looking at his resume, has he fought any of the top welterweights, lightweights, anybody at 135 or 130 that make a case for him being top 10 pound for pound?
I would say this. He the highest pay-per-view draw going right now.
Definitely.
So that's got to account for something. You know what I'm saying? Well, I will say with his resume, it could be better. You know what I'm saying? He could have fought some of the Lomachenkos and Teofimo Lopez or some of the guys that's around his weight class. But, again, he is the highest drawer. He is fighting on pay-per-view, so he is the one. People picking the fights. You get what I'm saying? So, but going forward, he is going to have to take a higher challenge. He is going to have to take on some of those bigger-name fighters, I think, to get the higher respect in the pound.
Personally, I would have him at 10. I would have him at, top 10 pound for pound. I am in agreement that he has to now fight more elite competition, elite level fighters at this level to justify being number one pound for pound or moving up that pound for pound list. Because the one thing he's doing a phenomenal job at, he's entertaining. He's worth that $75
Yep.
that we paying for pay-per-view.
Yep.
Because 9 times out of 10, he gonna give us a knockout. He gonna give us some excellent boxing skills, and we gonna get a good showing and get our money's worth. You know what I'm saying? So he's checking all the boxes, in my opinion, on that level. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that he is top 10 pound for pound, but he's not high up the list on the pound for pound. I think that's the right way to kind of categorize it.